Good morning, Theory 3. This is the second last Music 206 keyboard lab. We have one more after this. So this is number 10 on your handout, and this one deals with the Neapolitan chord. You'll remember from the book that the Neapolitan chord is just a major triad. So that part's really easy. The only thing that's unusual about a Neapolitan chord is the root of the chord. The root of a Neapolitan chord is flat 2. So if you are in the key of C, for example, scale degree 2 is ordinarily D major. But if you're talking about a Neapolitan chord, I should say D natural. D natural becomes D flat, and you make a major chord on D flat, and that becomes your Neapolitan chord in the key of C, either major or minor. So we have two things here. All I would like you to do is play the realization of the figured bass. You don't need to transpose it, and then play the bottom just as written. The bottom contains a Neapolitan chord. This is mostly just to get the chord, the sound of the chord in your ear a little bit more. So, starting with the figured bass, we have two flats, which is either G major or G minor, or B flat major. If you follow the bass line, I see a whole lot of G's. I also see a leading tone over the 5 chord. So this is in the key of G minor. But somewhere along the way, we're going to have a Neapolitan chord. So the first G has no numbers under it. That's going to be a G minor chord with B flat on top. The second C has a 6 under it. That means a first inversion triad, but the 6 is also flatted. That comes out to be A flat. That's our Neapolitan chord. It's an A flat major chord in first inversion. Then after that, we have a C in the bass with a 4-3. So a 4-3 means it's a 7th chord. It is in second inversion. The root of the chord is F, and the slash through the 4 means, okay, now F is F sharp. So this is a 7, fully diminished 7th chord, and it resolves typically to a 1 chord in G minor. Then we go over the bar line. We get a C minor chord, no numbers under it, so this is just a plain 4 chord. Then we get a C sharp in the bass. The natural sign means the third above C sharp, which would usually be E flat, is now E natural. It's a fully diminished 7th chord, secondary dominant. It's a 7-7 of 5. Then we get to our 5 chord. Notice that I've got a 4 followed by a sharp. Now a sharp means sharp 3, so really in terms of numbers that means 4-3, and in terms of what's going on musically, that's a suspension. We have a 4-3 suspension. So there's the 4th above, and it resolves to a 3rd above. That goes back to a 1 chord. So altogether this sounds something like this. That's the top part. The bottom part sounds like this. It starts on a C, it ends on the C. We're in the key of C. C major has no sharps and no flats, but C minor has 3 flats. So we're in the key of C minor. This first chord is a C minor chord itself. That's tonic. The next chord is a D flat major chord. D is scale degree 2, D flat is scale degree flat 2. That's our Neapolitan chord. It's in first inversion, so we refer to it as a Neapolitan 6. The 6 means the same thing it's always meant. A 1-6 means a first inversion 1 chord, a 5-6 means a first inversion 5 chord, and a Neapolitan 6 means a first inversion Neapolitan chord. That goes to a cadential 6-4. That resolves to 5. 5 goes to 1. So you're going to play this just as written, and I'm going to point out one more thing that you're going to read about again. The only strange thing about part writing, when you're actually doing a part writing exercise, is you have to resolve the root of a Neapolitan chord, flat 2, down. It does not go up, it goes down, and this one does. D flat moves down to C, and then C continues on moving down. That's the cadential 6-4, and it goes to B natural. So flat 2, the root of the Neapolitan chord, you might say, seeks the leading tone. So one more time, this sounds like this. And that's all you need to play. Have a great week.